Hello everyone, Belarus citizen is here. I suppose you want to know what's happened there in Belarus, and I have some video for you. Today is 11 August, Tuesday, but I want to publish the videos that I prepared yesterday. During the day I prepared this video. In the evening I visited the embassy of Belarus in St. Petersburg, where I am now. After that I distracted to meet with my friends, so I didn't publish that video yesterday. Today we have news about protests during the night and about Tikhanovskaya, who left Belarus to Lithuania, but I don't change my mind. And that is funny that I did this forecast in my previous video and in my videos that I published before elections. Please welcome. Yeah. Hello everyone, I am Noakich. If you want to know more about Russia and about Belarus and you understand my English, please welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss elections and protests in Belarus, how I see that. And in the beginning of video I have to prevent you, I'm not supporter of Tikhanovskaya or Lukashenko or anybody. I voted against everyone, but I have my own interest in this protest. The more chaos in Belarus, the more work for me, as I'm assistant of journalist. And I promise you that the more chaos in Belarus, the better for journalists who work for this topic. I'm loser, I had a plan. I wanted to vote twice. I wanted to make a special video for you how it's possible to vote twice. So in the middle of the week I was in Moscow, I went to embassy, it was Thursday, I voted. I thought that okay, Friday I would come back to St. Petersburg and I will vote second time. So on Sunday I arrived to embassy, I arrived at 4, and what I saw, as you understand, I saw 1,000 people or more. At 4 it was 350 people who voted already, everything was very slowly. How I can explain that? It was very strange decision of Tikhanovskaya. I don't know who whispered that to her, who explained it to her that she should order to her supporters arrive in the end of the day, because as you understand, I understand that it was absolutely the same in all regions and in all cities. Supporters of Tikhanovskaya, all these 1,000 people in every city arrived to embassy. They stay in the queue, some people were staying in the queue from 12 or something. I know that the citizens who arrived at 2, they didn't vote. So, as you understand, these people were staying in the queue like 6 hours, 5 hours, etc. and they didn't vote. So, can you imagine how angry and hungry and aggressive they were in the end? I come back to embassy at 8 because for sure I knew that something will happen. Police arrived, police was asking people to leave the square, the street, because it could be dangerous for them. I saw the provocator, how I recognized them. In the beginning I thought maybe it's a drunk guy who just was staying in the middle of the street and he was applauding and he was crying like Viva Belarus, etc. But later, I watch YouTube and I watch online video from the Moscow, and I see that on this rally near embassy in Moscow, people lift up their passports, their Belarusian passports, and they cry, we want to vote, I have Belarusian passport, etc. And in 10 minutes, the same guy, he come back in the middle of the street, and what he say? He lift up his passport and he say, they steal our votes, etc. So please, everybody, leave your passport up. What Belarusian people did on that? They did nothing. They look at him and they say, and they thought, oh, he must be crazy or he must be drunk. Of course, I watched different videos, etc. And I saw another provocator on a video that happened in Minsk. The guy crying, "Let's go fight for our grandfathers," etc. And commentator, master of the video, he says the same what I thought. Oh, he must be drunk. Look.
Да, он бухой, как будто бы.
Давайте, блядь, чего стоите? Давай! Давай, блядь! Давай!
So I can say that, of course, there were some provocators on these rallies. After that, they say that it's kind of wild protest, that nobody coordinated that, but it's not true. I know who is a master of the protest, and it's not any Tikhanovskaya or Tikhanovsky or Lukashenko or anybody. I know who is that. That is the NEXTA. It's a blogger NEXTA. He is 22. He is Belarusian. His father is journalist, and now this young blogger NEXTA, he lives in Poland. So like 5 years ago, he organized his Telegram channel, and he all the time published bad news. You know, about corruption, about Lukashenko. Of course, it could happen in any countries, and all these Telegram channels, there are a lot of them. In Russia too, I'm subscribed on them. I don't know if it works like that in your country or not, but in my country, Telegram it's kind of, I don't know, it's alternative to YouTube, to newspapers, etc. It's popular. Everybody read it. No, people, of course, people who participated to political life, they read it. On this channel, next over this bad news, he published different orders for protesters. How to dress, what to do, don't be afraid of police, go there, let's meet at 7, etc. All protesters follow to these orders, they discuss that all the time. So nobody surprised that Lukashenko blocked the internet at election day. In previous video we discussed that to make revolution is necessary 4% of population. Look at the result. Tikhanovskaya take 6%, and I promise you, I saw these people. It's not any grandmothers or workers, etc. It's a young people. I saw them. They're activists. They can fight, and of course we understand that regular people who are supporters of Lukashenko, they will not fight with them. About the results, they say that exit polls say that Tikhanovskaya took 80% of votes. As you understand, it's absolutely not true. I can't believe that. That is bullshit. Go to Belarus, even people of my generation and young people and a lot of adult people for sure, they are supporters of Lukashenko, no any doubt. I'm not sure that 80%, but 60% for sure. For police and aggression of police, absolutely bullshit. I saw police, they were very kind. As I understand, there were some conflicts between police and regular people, but in conclusion you see that police very soft. In fact, police protect themselves. We can see that on the video. Open your eyes, don't listen to any articles, because all these articles, all journalists, they have their own interest. All the journalists, they need provocation, they want to make their article more and more aggressive to receive more attention. They want you share their articles one to another. And me, I want you share my video with your friends. You understand my interests. What I want from Belarus, I don't live there. And I will never live there, and in fact I won't live nowhere. Everything what I want from this life, I won't travel everywhere and live, I don't know, every month I won't live in a new place. I'm absolutely not a patriot, I'm sorry. What I think about Tikhanovskaya and Tikhanovsky, I think that they absolutely don't care to be a president. They have their own purpose. They want to be political refugees somewhere in France or USA, and in fact this is successful career for all political activists in Russia and in Belarus and in Ukraine too. I don't want to offend somebody, but this is my opinion. I have a right, no? I have impression that this protest will continue. Maybe next week it will be any kind of revolution or protest or something like that in Belarus. Let's follow the news. And what I liked yesterday, in the end of manifestation, all these Belarusian people clean everything after them. They put all waste in garbage, etc. That is something about Belarus. So, Viva Belarus! I hope this video was interesting for you. Thumbs up and subscribe on my channel.